We're talking about knowledge of the future in movies, YouTube channel, Easter Egg Psychic. In this video, I'll take a look at actress Winona Ryder. She was in director Tim Burton's horror fantasy comedy Beetlejuice in 1988 with Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis, Jeffrey Jones, Catherine O'Hara, and Michael Keaton. Also in the sequel, Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, just released in September 2024. This cast brings back Keaton and O'Hara and adds new cast members Justin Theroux, Monica Bellucci, Jenna Ortega, Willem Dafoe, Bern Gorman, Amy Nuttall, and Danny DeVito. Ryder was in Heathers in 1988, a black comedy with Christian Slater, Shannon Doherty, Liz Ann Falk, Kim Walker, Penelope Milford, and Glenn Shaddix. She was in Edward Scissorhands in 1990, a gothic romantic fantasy, directed by Tim Burton with Johnny Depp, Diane Wiest, Anthony Michael Hall, Kathy Baker, Vincent Price, Alan Arkin, and Olan Jones. In recent years, she played Amanda Grayson, the mother of the Vulcan Spock, in the 2009 J.J. Abrams Star Trek film. This reboot of the classic science fiction franchise had a cast with Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Eric Bana, Bruce Greenwood, Simon Pegg, Zoe Saldana, Carl Urban, Anton Yelchin, and Leonard Nimoy. She was in Darren Aronofsky's 2010 psychological horror Black Swan with Natalie Portman, Vincent Cassell, Mila Kunis, Barbara Hershey, Benjamin Millipede, Sebastian Stan, and Mark Margolis. Ann Ryder was in the cast of the Stranger Things science fiction TV series. This ran from 2016. The 5th season is expected in 2025. The ensemble cast includes David Harbour, Finn Wolfhard, Millie Bobby Brown, Gaten Matarazzo, Caleb McLaughlin, Matthew Modine, Sean Astin, Paul Reiser, Maya Hawke. This is my second video on Winona Ryder. In the original, I thought she may resemble Bridget Fonda and Brendan Fraser. I took another look at her and I believe she may resemble actor Tobey Maguire and possibly Owen Wilson. In some video I've seen, Ryder looks a little bit like Robert De Niro. I think she looks closer to Maguire, who also resembles De Niro. There's an expression that Ryder makes with her mouth, and an actor I think has a similar expression is Owen Wilson. These two can be connected through the 2008 satirical action comedy Tropic Thunder, directed by Ben Stiller, screenplay by Justin Theroux and Eitan Cohen. The cast includes Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., Jay Baruchel, Brandon T. Jackson, Nick Nolte, Steve Coogan, Danny McBride, Bill Hader, Matthew McConaughey, and Tom Cruise. Tobey Maguire appears in Tropic Thunder. He plays himself. The character Rick Peck was written for Owen Wilson. Matthew McConaughey eventually played this character. Alright, connections. Winona Ryder and Tobey Maguire appeared in different Saturday Night Live Celebrity Jeopardy sketches. Maguire played Keanu Reeves when he hosted in April of the year 2000. Winona Ryder played singer Bjork when she hosted an episode of SNL in May 2002. For Martin Scorsese's historical drama Gangs of New York in 2002, Winona Ryder was considered for the part of Jenny Everdeen. She was eventually played by Cameron Diaz. Tobey Maguire was considered for the part of Johnny Sirocco, eventually played by actor Henry Thomas. Others in Gangs of New York, Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Liam Neeson. Owen Wilson and Winona Ryder were both in the cast of Disney's Haunted Mansion in 2023, a supernatural horror comedy with Lakeith Stanfield, Tiffany Haddish, Danny DeVito, Rosario Dawson, Dan Levy, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Jared Leto. Owen Wilson and Winona Ryder were also both in the cast of Ben Stiller's 2001 comedy Zoolander. This film had a large cast including Christine Taylor, Will Ferrell, Mila Jovovich, David Duchovny, Jon Voight, and Vince Vaughn. Possible anecdotal clues connecting the resemblances between Winona Ryder and Tobey Maguire. The 2003 sports film Biscuit starred Maguire as horse racing jockey John M. Red Pollard. So there it's rather simple. The key word is Ryder. Actor Willem Dafoe, as I mentioned, joined the cast of the Beetlejuice sequel. He played Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, in the 2002 Sam Raimi directed Spider-Man movie. Kirsten Dunst, Tobey Maguire, James Franco, and J.K. Simmons were also in this. My YouTube channel is Easter Egg Psychic. There I go back and look at movies and television from the past. I analyze these for possible references to future media. These may appear in the form of anecdotes, idioms, anagrams, hidden in the subtext of the work in question. I also use an unconventional method where I look at the likenesses of the actors. And what I found is you can take the likenesses, match these up to some of the anecdotal items, and show past, present, and future information about actors and other personalities who may resemble the personalities in the movie or television episode that you're watching. My email contact is eastereggguy, that's Guy, at yahoo.com. Thanks for watching.